Yo, what's up? Welcome to the J.I. Effect. Your host, Junior. This is the first episode. We're going to be discussing sports, political, and relationship. Last night, I watched a basketball game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Houston Rockets. I only watched from the third quarter and the fourth quarter. Just watched Houston have to come back from 21 down to at least try to cut it to then 5 or 6. But my situation is, you have Tyson Chandler on your bench, and you're not utilizing him. And you're not knowing that you got AD and LeBron James, 6'7" and 6'10", and you want to play small ball against them. It's not working at all. Even when Westbrook is sending the ball and y'all running up and down the court, LA got like 35 rebounds to Houston 17. Houston had no second chance points. LA had almost like 25 second chance points because Houston don't rebound the ball that much because they depend on Tucker or Rivers to grab the rebound. They have no center, no nothing. And that's a problem. And my whole situation is, y'all gonna live and die by the three, at least make it. Harden was like 3 from 11. Westbrook shot like 4. Rivers came off the bench shooting 3 or 4 threes, and y'all still lost by 10 because y'all gonna play defense. Or y'all expect that the 3-point shooting will help y'all. You have LeBron and you have AD. Both of them play defense. Then you got Caruso, you have Kuzma, and you have Powell that playing defense and Dan Green. That game kind of irritated me so badly to the point that I'm looking at D'Antonio like, you might as well go ahead and just quit, retire, or leave that team. It was a big mistake for y'all to get rid of Capella. It was. And now your team is down 3-1 in the best of 7 series. It's going to be the Lakers versus the Clippers that I respect. And I want the Clippers to beat the Lakers so the Clippers can go to their first NBA Finals in the bubble. So I'm just praying that the Clippers do win tomorrow's game. Today was the first day of the NFL season kickoff between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Kansas City just raised up the Super Bowl banner today in front of 17,000 people allowed at the game because of social distancing and COVID-19. But the whole thing started when the NFL decided they wanted to do Live Every Voice to Sing and National Anthem. Miami put out a video about they're not going to come out on both National Anthem because you're not making them as a puppet. You're not using them as a cash cow. I do understand what they're saying, and I do respect Jay Williams saying that on ESPN. I'm saying like this. Y'all should have been putting the Black National Anthem in a long time ago. It gotta take for somebody putting a knee on George Floyd for y'all to realize what y'all doing was wrong. And then y'all want all African American athletes just to work and don't say nothing about it. I'm gonna lose my platform and they're gonna lose their platform. So the Houston Texans did the right thing and stay in their locker room towards both national anthem. And Kansas City should do the same. I think on Sunday a lot of teams are gonna be doing that too. Because you're not buying their sympathy. And they're not buying your sympathy either. But Houston lost the game. The score was 34-20. Kansas City got new weapons now that people won't have to worry about now because they know how to utilize it. Same thing as my Patriots, Bill Belichick. He utilized all players, not certain players, all players. That's why we won 6 championships. So right now, Kansas City is up 1, Houston down 1. Can't wait until Saturday to watch college football. Can't wait for Sunday. Off to political news. Today, Congress decided not working on the stimulus package, the skinny one, and the skinny one's supposed to be getting no stimulus checks. They're only going to raise the unemployment to $300 and give more PPE or more personal loan protection to a small business, including myself. So my whole situation is that since you're not getting nobody stimulus check, how are they going to survive? So Mitch McConnell, I'm not doing anything right now because he already know the election is coming up in November. If he lose his election in Kentucky, he won't be back in office. And I'm probably sure that Donald Trump is going to be upset because if he loses the election, none of the Republicans are not going to help him. And I don't blame them. After what you did, you purposely gave us the virus. This pandemic shouldn't have happened, but you still gave people this virus. And now we have to suffer. And then you want us to vote you in office. You must be killing me. And for another news concerning about Breonna Taylor, they still on ongoing investigation on her case right now. 2 cops on administrative leave, 1 cop got fired. I'm saying like this, I want them fired or I want them charged. Because right now, they shouldn't even be on the force right now after what they did. You sit up in here, then announce yourself at someone's door and you knock on the door twice. And you shot Breonna dead in front of her boyfriend. And you expect us to feel sympathy? You expect us to feel sorrow because y'all gave us a bullshit report? Please. Now, y'all need to suffer the consequences of what y'all did. So we're going to keep marching until y'all lose your job or y'all be charged. Or we can have equal equality towards in America. I'm tired of talking about it, and I'm tired of seeing it. We need more equal opportunities. Now, we're going to talk about relationships because one of my buddies brought up a conversation with me that was very interesting, and I had to give him advice on this. But I want to say something about this. People need to start dating each other to get to know people. People need to understand that you can't be sitting up in here, go out on a date with a person, and you in a relationship with someone else. You can't sit up in here and use people because you want to and not think about the consequences what happen if they find out. My situation is, even in a gay or a heterosexual relationship, it's hard enough that people trying to find love and people trying to find a person that they could be with. They're not trying to find a person that wants them to pay for their situation, pay for their bills, pay for this, pay for that. They just want to be together. And I feel that it's sad that people have to use people for their benefits. That have to stop. Sometimes there has to be a balance or something. So my situation like that, I told my best friend, You gotta learn how to say no to people. You gotta learn how to say no to yourself sometimes. You gotta learn how to say, I'm not gonna change my standards to better your standards. So the best thing I tell people that you don't have to follow your heart sometimes. You just gotta follow the breadcrumbs so that you don't have to be the one to worry about being hurt again. So right now, today is a 9/11. It's 3:33 in the morning, and I gotta do some reflection because I lost a lot of people on that day. I almost lost my mom that day. So right now, that's the day that I do not watch TV. I do not say nothing to anybody. I just reflect. Because every year they're showing on TV and people have to wake up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and saying people's names over and over again for the past 19 years. I got to the point it gave me a headache sometimes. But I always reflect on my mind about those people should not have died on that day because the president didn't heed a warning from another president was going to happen. I want to pay my respects to the people that died in 9/11 today, so I will be in this broadcast and I will talk to y'all on Sunday during the football game or after the football game. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Deuces.